Welcome back everybody. Let's talk about fiberglass bows today. I don't know if you know, but now I let you know. AF Archery has a new fiberglass bow in the program. It's the new Han, which is quite, now look at this nice wooden long sear connected here to the simple fiberglass with a nice handle, with wrapping and stitching and everything, what have you, and the rest is in leather colored. You can have it in 3 colors. The nice thing of this bow, it's 48 inches strung, 56 inches unstrung. You can have it from 20 to 50 pounds. Max draw is 32 inches and the price is $70. Only shipping is a little, but what can you do? So now we know all fiberglass bows. We know that they, when you have a good company, that they perform quite reasonably. So what I did, I ordered 3 of them. Not that I have all the colors, but I ordered one in 25, one in 40, and one in 50 pounds to see if a fiberglass bow nowadays can perform well in 50 pounds too. Of course, you need heavy arrows then for the 25 pound, but you know, 25 beginner, entry level, always nice to have. 40 pounds is the poundage which most archers shoot, kind of like around, but of course this one will have more, but we get to this in a second. 25 pounds measured at 28 inches. At 32 we will see. I will measure them quickly then. Only roughly, it's not a review of what you think, just so we see what the bows are doing. Quickly from knock to knock, we have 55.5 inches, which gives you an F value of, I don't know, but I will write it. And the arrow pass, and this is a nice thing, you don't know what is up and down. So this one here is a little wobbly, you feel it already, the low poundage one. I guess it's completely symmetrical and there is no writing on it, so you need to, there is written 25, so I take this as the upper part. Arrow pass is roughly here is 27 millimeters, a little wide, but for a fiberglass bow I guess it's fine. So this one you feel already a little wiggly. This one in 40 not anymore. In the 50 nothing at all. The 25 in this direction, soft. The 50, stiffer, so it's good stiff, so I like this idea. No, let's see, let's string them. I don't know the brace height and no arrow weight and nothing recommended, but usually fiberglass bow would go with 10 grain, maybe a little less. It's a little cold again, so I think the string is even. Same. So let's see normal step through method now. Knocks are nice and deep. Bow looks good. And the old Han design. This is the new Han, but this. Oh, so with the handle so far back, you really need to be careful that the bow is not twisting in your hand. Even the 25 one is a little tricky, but it's okay. Look at this. It's a nice bow. There's a little. But it's fine. These noises always. Can't we make bows of fiberglass that don't crack in the beginning? But then 32 inches. See that? Nice. Likey. And $70 I said is. I saw it even once on a post for $40, but I think they're 70. But even 70 for a bow like this, if it performs well. As much as I like these plastic bags. So, next one. Let's see how easy the 40 pounder is. Is it written there somewhere? It's written, so we use the normal step through method. And as you see, we have a flex in the handle. It's quite far back, so when you string this bow, you need to pay attention. Because when you do this normal step through method, what you have is then the handle exactly behind your leg, and this bow is really wants to twist. So you really need to hold it stiff here. So 40 pounds, which takes a bit. The loops are very short, but they will have the idea of it. So this is the 20. Let's see if it cracks again. No, this one doesn't make noise. So 40 pounds. Yes. So there is already less slack. Handle feels good. Bow feels good. Nice. Oh, and here as a difference, here we have a bright stitching, and here we have a dark stitching. And the colors look decent, nice. Nothing to complain. Not sure if they're all the same strings or if they use strings with less you know, strands for the lower poundage. I can't count them, but you know, don't overdo it. It's too cold for these things. So let's see. So this is quite hard on your shin bone, this thing. And here, oh, this one is hard to string in this way. So I would not do this anymore. Oh, freezing my fingers off already. So let's see if it's easier with the other step through method. Because then you have the lower sear here on your thigh, on your leg, which is easier. And you avoid the twisting a little better. Yep. And the string slides nice in, so you can bring the string nice around here, then it slides in. So I would always recommend this method of stringing. Handle feels a bit more substantial. Nice. 50. Oh, this one is a stiff brick. Let's see. Oh, look at my hands. Oh, let's see what it does. But 50 pounds and only $70. So you can have a heavy poundage, and I say this is draws 4 inches more. So I guess good 10 pounds more. So this will be 60 pounds at 32 for $70. Let's check the poundage. And then we shoot, and then I need to find arrows for 28 is down here. We have 23.9. 30 is here. 27.6. And at 32, it's here. 33 pounds. So from 25 to 33. Oh, 28 is here. 38. 30 inches. 43.5. 32. Oh, it gets stiff. 50.5. So, oi. So 50 should be here. 48. At 30. At 30 we have 53.5. Oi. And at 32. Or yeah, whatever. 60. Getting stiff there. It's hodala. If it would be not so fresh, I guess I need to take the offer of Adam Geladin. He has now the largest indoor knife throwing range in Czech Republic, but it's a big place with a 40mm hole. I could do archery in there too. So the 25 pound has 33, I think we said, in full draw. let's see, in the 360 grain was my most lightweight arrows I have. So let's see. It's not bad, and the hand choke is good. You feel it a little and you hear it a little, but it's not bad. The 40 pound, which has 50, I have 400 grain now. A bit too lightweight, but yeah. What can I do? Throws nice. Ooh, gets a little stiff at the end. And you feel it a little in the hand, but it's okay. And the 60 something pound with 450, I don't have heavier arrows, in 32 inches. Oh, this one goes hard, obviously, 60 pounds. And it gets a little stiff, so up to 30, this one is nice. Back there gets a little hard, but it's doable. So I would say 50 is almost a little overkill for this one if you want to draw 32 inches. But it will go there eventually, so it's a little tough. But they're all nice to shoot, so there is nothing against a high poundage fiberglass bow, and the vibration hand choke is reasonable, acceptable. So a bit more distance that we can check a bit what am I doing here. It's good. 25 pounds, which is 33 then, is just, this is the wrong one. See, you can't even put the arrow in the ground, all frozen. Works nice. Good. The 40 pounder, which has then 50. Oh yeah, nice. This one is just nice. Draws still nice, shoots nice, with a little zzz. But you keep in mind it's a $70 bow. And the 60 pound, with 2 lightweight arrows, yeah, I know. Oi, this one is a little tricky for me. The second most bad shooting. Oh, so this one is a little, I think 50 pounds is already, the 40 is nice, 45 might be nice, but 50 pounds is feels a little unwieldy, so to say. But the 60 pound has quite some penetration power. So, red one, 30 pounds. Just nice for a beginner as your first horse bow. Draws nice, easy 32. The 50 poundy does a good job too. And you hear directly the difference. And works. And yes, the question is always, where do you have your anchor point? I don't have. 60 pounds. I think it takes only a little time to get used to it. So I draw this bow maybe 30, 31 inches, then it's fine. 32 is a little sticky. But overall it still works. The arrows are maybe a little too lightweight, so here you feel a bit, you hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's not that much. You feel it very in the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a fiberglass bow, $70, not bad. Just quickly to see what they do. Of course, this one will be now the worst because we shoot with 10 grain, almost. So 33 pounds and 340 grain. And the tip is loose. Oy, oy, oy. 162. That's what you expect from a fiberglass bow. 165. With a 50 pound with 400 grain arrows. So we had 9 grain. 173. 193, yes. Ho ho. And the black one, 60 pounds with 450, because I don't have anything else. 199. 200, huh? Look at this. Ah, now I killed an arrow. 199, so 200 foot per second with a bit too lightweight arrows, but in a range of 180, 190 foot per second, I think this bow delivers quite well. You can leave this bow strong, and handle of this one is nice, cool. So one more time, and it's getting too cold for me. Only that you see the curves. All three, great. So this one for a beginner, 25 pounds. You can work your way up to a nice 32. This bow is precise where you point the arrow goes. So for a $70 bow, fine by me. A bit too high. Yeah, but with a lack of knocking point. So, I think for now I like the 40 pound the most, but we shoot always the same side up. It's just the nicest combination between, oh yeah, I shot the feather, between smooth draw and poundage. Just nice. Kicks a little, arrow's a bit too lightweight maybe. So maybe knock a little higher here. And see, Katra. Nice. 50 pounds, yeah, and at the end 60 and something. This one gets still stiff a little at the end, but let's see now if I can throw it 32 inches. Ah, yeah, but this one just works nice too now. Only needed a few shots here. Yo, I shot the best group now with this one. So this one needs a little, and the arrows are a little too lightweight, so you feel it in the hand. But it's fine for a $70 bow. Nothing to complain. Bows are nice. As you can see, I get out of the frame, and you see them nicer. A nice long sear out of a sturdy wood. It's not too thick here, nice and sleek, so weight reduction as good as possible. The whipping here for safety, that you don't get some problems here with a transition to the fiberglass. Whipping. Handle is okay, as you see. Shape is okay in the handle. Just, where is my hand? Here is my hand. Just fits nice and snug here. Where are we? There we are. So we have a nice grip on this bow. And this one is not going anywhere here. Here it's nice and flexy. And here this bow is relatively stiff, so this is nice. The 25 pounder is extremely flexy, so he's wobbly. So the 25 is a little for these big sears. And here it's quite easy. So this one is, and the 40 pounder flexes just nice. Does not wobble anymore. And is really good stiff. So I think this in 40 pounds, 35, 40 pounds, this is an amazing bow for the price. 25, everything feels a little soft. It's almost in the 20 pound might be even worse. So here you have, you know, it's not very much fiberglass here, but then you have this extremely heavy sears, which is, yeah, it's nice for a beginner, don't get me wrong. It's still a good bow for the price, $70. But the 40 pounder is just not wiggly anymore. Yeah, still nice flexing up, but here it's already very stiff. So 40 pound I think is just the right poundage for this fiberglass bow. So now we were talking enough about fiberglass bows, so you can go and check them out on the AF Archery website. I put the link in the description. I bought these bows because I wanted to see how they are. So it's not that I always get bows for free. I wanted to test them in 3 different poundages to see how differently they will perform. So as a conclusion, 25 pounds is okay for a beginner. Would be a little too wobbly for me. The 40 pound is just, here it's just nice. The balance between weight, poundage, smoothness of draw is just okay. In the 50 gets a little, I don't know, it feels a little bulky, a little, still okay. So even if you want, let's say a 60 pound in full draw, and you only want to spend $70 with this one, you're good to go. We only need to see shipping costs are quite a number with AF Archery, so this is what they need to figure, that they get the shipping costs down, because they are just way too expensive. So then when you pay more shipping than what the bow costs, it's kind of like defeats the purpose of a cheap bow. But for the rest, look, they're all nicely, roughly the same, so you can't say anything. And the colors are not that bad either, so they are muted colors, so to say. You have this nice matte black, this nice red, or this nice cream yellow, whatever have you here. I go out of the way, then you see the bows better. No? So a nice bundle of bows. So if you're up for something and you want a cheap fiberglass bow, so this is could be a nice, let's say, beginner bow, or if you have your range and you have some starters. I will do maybe a comparison with a 25 pound Genghis Khan, because I think they are very similar, but the Genghis Khan from a Ali bow, I think he works a little nicer in this low poundage, but I will do maybe another comparison. So this is all I have for you today. My fingers are already slowly turning bluish, so I might need to stop now. It's a little fresh. But for the rest, I think it's nice that they still bring out something new, even in fiberglass for everyone, you know, a bow for every occasion, $70. I mean, get a few directly, you know, then maybe you can save shipping costs or something. I have even here, you see that? A small, I need to go out of the way. There's a small, how do you call this? A small pin in it to reinforce I don't know what they did here. It's just a reinforcement for the knock. It's nice, and the rest is well made, well crafted. Nothing to complain. Looks a little rough, obviously, with this whipping here. I wish it would be nice black thread, not this. Yeah, but it's fine. So for $70, fine. And they're really fun to shoot. So you already will have a hard time finding more lightweight arrows for a 25 or 30 pound bow. So under 300 grain, it's hard to get some arrows. So 340 grain, and with this one, you don't see it. You're just good to go. Then you don't feel anything in your hand. Even the wobble of the sears is not so pronounced with good 10 grain arrows. Here we are at, I think, 9 grain. This is still okay, but I would not go any more lightweight. But this one is just nice. Awesome. From draw to power stroke, I think the 40 pounder is the nicest. Then you have the 60 pound. Oh. It feels a little oomph, so it has not this elegance of the 40 pounder. But it has penetration power like hell. So every bow has something. And that's all I have for you. Thank you very much, AF Archery, for sending the bows. Of course, I bought them, but they shipped them relatively quickly. They were here in no time. And awesome that you still develop, even in the fiberglass section, something new. Thank you all for watching, subscribing, commenting and sharing this video and what have you. If you have any questions down there in the comment section below, you can leave your comments. Thank you all very much. I catch you in the next one.